we are already going to be running the countdown.
Yeah.
For me, in my opinion, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. So the first thing I do is actually save. So I can auto-save.
I guess.
Okay, I practice on a different mouse.
Can we climb down back?
Yeah. Adjustment is basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just getting used to the mouse. Practice on a different one. Actually just try one. Yeah, I tried to kill myself at the end, but it just doesn't do anything, which is kind of cool. And gets pushed into the wall. So basically, there aren't really many speed tricks to it. I'm going to explain how to something about it. At this point, you normally need the blue access card to activate that switch to trigger the explosion, but you can just press it from behind the wall.
It's really just a keypad that's blocking the actual switch you need to press. But the wall is thin enough to go to the outside.
The shop is actually pretty tight, it doesn't look like it, but so right at the end of the second level, you can accept it and send the person to be executed. But for some reason the aliens forget to strap you to the electric chair so you can just walk off.
They can't hear you at all. Can we move the mic up here?
We can. It might cause feedback with the speakers, but
can you put it behind the speaker?
Yeah. Can you like put it like right here?
it's like totally tangled up. Give me a second.
It's on the easiest difficulty because yeah, I mean, it's a lot of damage. It's more about taking it out of them and huge shortcut, and I'm glad I got it first try. So I have to jump on the enemy and it's pretty tight to get timing right.
Say something else is better.
Well, we can test it now, so yeah.
So stream chat, is that better? Like the balance of the game rules.
Oh, got it. But I actually have to wait now because if I exit the water right now, I get squished in the door. To take it safe because it was so slow. Maybe I should take this opportunity to explain crouch jumping because it's pretty much how you break the game. Because if you crouch and jump while landing from another jump, you can actually get stuck into the architecture. And the way the game attacks you pretty much allows you to kind of get into walls and get in these crawl spaces you normally have to shrink for. Or at different points you can actually pretty much walk around the level if you know the architecture.
No, it's fine.
Lovely. Apparently I can turn the mic up a bit. Alright.
So yeah, it's basically it's not really shown off in this marathon run, but if you check out the individual level runs on SDA, you can see a lot of these crouch jump abusers just going through walls. But at this point, it's a pretty tight trick. So I put a quick save before.
Basically, he used the steroids to gain enough speed to clip through that gate. So normally you'd have to go around and get a key card. So you have like 7 tries or something before the steroids run out to get that break.
It can actually be done without steroids, but the timing is a lot harder.
Oh yeah.
So if you have any donations to read off, now's the time because nothing's coming up.
Sounds good. We got $10 from Justin Redmond. Arg, just woke up and I missed Commander Keen. Well, at least I get to watch the original Duke Nukem. Was watching Bubsy and Lagoon earlier.
It's a good 3-hour game.
We got $10 from Aaron Ritter. 10 for Grant in Castlevania 3 because that plea sounded so genuine. Also, I've always wanted those Duke collectibles without having to have the game. That's the idea. $10 from Jason Mole, who says, you're doing a great job with these runs. Duke Nukem 3D is great, and maybe there will be a future Duke game that is just as good.
I doubt it.
Well, maybe 20 years from now. At the pace they're going.
Forever second edition.
$2 from Ronald Langan. No comment as of yet. We have $10 from Kirk Eiler, who says Nest Kamikaze is awesome. Read as typed. Okay. Nest Kamikaze is awesome.
This is the first episode's boss, right?
Yeah, it is. Basically, I just got enough workers to usually kill them. They deal a random amount of damage, so... 9.
There you go.
Yeah,
Pretty
you got
much.
it.
That's efficient.
So you're doing the first 3 episodes?
Yeah, only those first 3 episodes. The fourth episode is pretty much terrible for running.
Okay.
And I'll let these cutscenes play out because they're so iconic.
Whatever.
Last time he streamed this, he actually hit the boss with the same amount of rockets, but the boss didn't die. And like had to shoot him like 10 seconds with the chain gun as well. So it's like really random with the rockets.
Yeah, Doom did that as well.
But it did.
Yeah, Doom has better damage.
That's annoying. Well, yeah. The runners at least.
That's okay, the hard stuff takes like 2 shots with BFG and I guess you don't get the BFG in the second episode, so fighting the Cyber King is a bit interesting. Only a bit though.
I use
Pistols?
it takes like 5 years.
Man, you gotta use the
By the foot, will be.
Oh,
It's a good
something that was actually fixed in the board of the game I'm using because I'm not running on DOS boards. That you can kick with both keys at the same time and still run. Because in the original, at least, it's pretty strange to think about it. So I get my first jetpack here, and that pretty much trivializes most of the levels in the second and third episode, because you can skip a lot of things just by floating.
A big difference between the IL runs and this single second run is that he will keep the jetpack between the levels of this episode, so a lot of tricks that IL has to use to get pretty fast can just be cheesed by using the jetpack.
Yeah, but interestingly enough, most of my level times are probably still below the IL time, because the runs on FTA are really insanely fast. I use the steroids I picked up at the beginning of the last level just to speed up all the walking. And you get some pretty insane speeds in these classic games.
It's so unrealistic.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were aiming for realism in this game.
Can I read a few more donations?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we got $5 from Donald Parker. Always bet on Duke.
No.
$5 from Patrick Stahl. Congrats to LLCoolDave for finally being able to go to AGDQ. Good luck with the run. And if there is ever a European event, we'll see each other there. Your old friend Patrick.
Oh, I haven't heard from him in years.
We have $30 from Thor Brand. No comments loaded yet. And $20 from Brett Smith. Thank you very much, guys. If you're just joining us, this is Awesome Games Done Quick, hosted by Speed Demos Archive. We're raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, so please donate what you can. Any donations of $5 or more during this run of Duke Nukem will earn you a chance to win the collector's edition of Duke Nukem Forever without the game.
Yeah, and so this level is pretty much the only one where jetpack saves a significant amount of time over the individual level one.
So how are you supposed to get that jetpack if you don't have it?
You can pick it up from dropping down once you get to the top level. And for some strange reason, some enemies didn't spawn there. I really don't know what it was.
Did it happen before?
No, it hasn't. Pretty much. No, once again.
It's pretty much a running theme with this marathon. I've never seen that before. Any marathon, really.
Yep. I did get a few things.
So this is the slowest part of the whole run because I just have to kill these enemies. As they pretty much slow me down if I try to run past them.
I got some weird bug in Ninja Gaiden 3 when I was doing practice. It was like I fell off the screen and was wandering around in the death pit for like 30 seconds before I finally died.
Nice.
What's your name again?
Second.
One thing about this game is that the engine is pretty cleverly designed. It's what you would call it innovative. It's like it doesn't really have a Z component to the height, so like the floors only exist like at one level, and they use some tricks to make slopes, and you can also have like overlapping sectors to make it look like you have two floors on top of each other,
Yeah,
even though it's...
I will show it at all.
Yeah. Oh, you'll do it afterwards?
Yeah,
okay,
I think we have enough time so I can show it crazy level this time.
Dark Forces was really similar in the perspective of the game at the time.
Yeah. The interesting thing that all these clever engines at the time pretty much were outdone when Quake was released. Because Quake pretty much revolutionized 3D.
Yeah, it's a shame because the same thing at the same time it realized it got to the air channel. I'm gonna play Quake anyway.
You're not good.
I'm not bitter at all. Quake's a great game.
Wait, I'm not bitter?
Yeah, you get a point there.
Sometimes.
You've changed, man. You've changed.
It's always good shit. The sound of that team as well. Or whatever, all sound of that team.
You have to wait for this slow train, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much what modern games would describe as a loading section, but you're not actually loading anything.
This is quick.
Yeah, I should pick up another first aid kit. Yeah, the enemies are pretty random. Sometimes you can jump over them in these small areas and sometimes you can't. It's probably one of the worst levels to run in individual level because it's over 2 minutes long, or almost 2 minutes long. There's
All
a lot
the
of
tight
stuff.
spaces, yeah.
Yeah, and you pretty much are guaranteed to die at the end. Which I can avoid by having a jetpack, so I fly out of range of the overlord enemy. But getting past him in an individual level without jetpack is just completely random.
More trains.
Yeah. I skipped 2 train rides just by using a jetpack, but you can also do that by jumping on an enemy, so it's not really.
One peculiar thing about this game is like when creating moving objects in the map editor, there's one way to like you place what's called a sector effector towards a little building you've created, and when you tell it to be a moving object, it also starts shooting rockets automatically for some reason. So like you wanted to have this friendly car going around, but it was like shoot homing rockets at you for no reason at all. So like when people were mapping for this game, they like had to design a little like a containment box for this sector effector sprite object, so that the rockets would explode within the small box instead of like in target you. So it's I would really like to know why that exists at all.
So yeah, second boss here, and all of the bosses in this game are pretty
I can do it.
yeah. No, it's just barely any ammo. Here's a couple of slants. Yeah, this might not be PG-13, but there's no way I can not shut all it off.
Yeah. Alright then.
Where did the newspaper come from?
You had it all along. In the pocket.
Someone to sit down, read the news.
They seriously added that to the game?
Yep.
That was
He lives
That's
up
kind
to
of
his
the point
threat.
of Team Nukem.
He said he'd rip off his head.
Shit down his neck.
He said he'd rip off his head and down his neck.
And he's a man
He's
who's
a man who's already dead.
You need more heroes like Duke, you know. I'm good honest.
I don't know.
Good, honest man.
I think we have that.
Their word, yeah.
That chat was really nice. She has got a few.
Playing with the adult, but clearly worse just to show the cutscenes.
Yeah.
That's one thing that bothers me. When you turn it off.
Yeah.
There was stuff like cutscenes.
No, I didn't think cutscenes were that bad.
I just have to waste some time at the end.